is it?
That makes me happy.
Yeah.
Q1 next year, we've got some exciting things to announce.
Why we're not just hiring anyone. So finally, James, we've got some questions for you. One that I'm sure everyone wants to know is, why is Hyde called Hyde?
So there is a reason behind it. Every business that I've owned, I always like to name it something rather than after me, going like the ego route. I like to give it its own identity so everyone can buy into it. But there's always a hidden meaning behind it.
Okay.
Being from the UK a long time ago, everybody used to get named after their profession. Blacksmith would be named Smith for his surname. So Hyde was actually given to people that used to live on the top of a large hill or parcel of land. So it's quite synonymous, if that's the right word, with real estate, etc. So I quite like that.
So other than the fact that you have to come from Essex to work here, what is it? What is that other calibre of people that you're looking for?
Well, that wasn't planned, but it's kind of going that way.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody knows in Dubai, real estate companies, you've got a lot of people from like the Middle East, etc. that work, whether it's Arabic, Egyptian. You've got a lot of Scousers that always do well, and they're great.
Yeah.
A little bit of a headache sometimes, but they're brilliant people. There isn't really a company out here where majority of their staff are from Essex, where we're from.
But now there is.
Now there is. There's an opening. I find that we're one of the best salespeople.
Yeah.
We're near the City of London. Everybody, when they leave school, wants to go and work there. It's very much a dog-eat-dog world there. It's where I personally think real salesmen are built.
Yeah.
So if you have that in you and you've experienced it in the City of London, you can translate that into this job out here, and very confident that most people will do very well.
So I know that you've been quite specific about who will be joining the team here at Hyde. So can you kind of touch on why we're not just hiring anyone?
Yeah, so for me, Hyde wasn't set up because I just want to hire as many people as possible and earn as much money as possible. Yes, no beating around the bush. Money is obviously a factor in everyone's lives. That's why we are all out here in the first place. But for me, there was a massive niche in how I like to be an agent. I am still an agent. I love it. Obviously, it's getting closer to the time where I am going to have to step back and just run the business. All truth, I'll be gutted when that time comes. I love the job. I don't feel like I go to work every day. So for me, I feel like I'm hands-on enough where I know what people need to do well in this game. So that's why Hyde was set up. I've set businesses up before, I've scaled them. I know how to do it, if that makes sense. And right now, it's so important that we get a good core group of people. And then if you get that right, it will translate into everybody else that comes on. And listen, we don't want to be the biggest. We don't necessarily care about showing, oh, we can do this, we can do that.
Yeah.
We're the best, we've won this award. We just want to be the best that we can be.
We know what we are and what we bring to the table, right?
100%.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm quite a good judge of character, and people that have joined you, for example, you've obviously been a recruiter at a really big company and you had crazy targets that were given to you. You know that I haven't asked for that here because I just want you to be able to do your job to the best of your ability. We don't, and excuse my French, want to throw as much shit at the wall and see what sticks. That's not what we're about.
Yeah.
We haven't got a target of number of where we want to be or where we want to go. I want to be able to cover every area in Dubai. I don't care about having 10 agents in one area. I want individual agents to be able to get as much business done in that area as they can possibly get done. And I want to leave enough meat on the bone for them as
and
well.
I think it's right in saying that you care more about the retention rate as well. You don't want people to come in and keep leaving. You want a solid team. And that's what's important.
100%. And again, I'm always honest and transparent to everyone. That's how I am as a person. It's in my blood. There will be people that leave. Of course there will. That's business,
Can't help that, right?
But as long as we've done our bit and the platform that we create enables people to do as best that they can do. Not everyone is going to be a success in this industry. It's one of the it's the most simple job, but one of the hardest jobs I've ever done.
Yeah.
But I love it because it separates workers, winners, and people that are just in it for a bit of a laugh and want to live that lifestyle, they're not going to last long term. And that for me, I firmly believe about building your network here. I feel like it's the key to being a successful agent, whether it's a network of buyers, sellers, but also agents as well. That's super important. Yeah. Be honest. Don't ever do anybody over just for a short-term gain. Think about 5, 10, 15 years. Like, this job can literally change your life. You have to be a good person. And I had something recently where I see it all the time, agents just constantly going behind people's backs. They're not going to be here in 5 years.
No, yeah, it's so
and
true.
That's fine if that's how they want to act, but for me, you have to be a good person.
Okay, so obviously we're coming to the end of the first year of Hyde, and are you happy with where you're at and where are your visions for 2025?
Yes, one word I would say is proud. Still very hungry as always.
Yeah.
We'll always, at Hyde, it's exactly where I knew it would be at this stage. We've got a plan. The plan will be executed. We'll always keep moving and progressing. We will never stop. Every single decision we make, as everybody probably knows by now, is for the agent. Whether it be new, traditional, old, whatever. If someone else has done it, we don't care if people said that we've copied them. If it's good for our agents, we will do it 100%. So yeah, everyone's doing well. Everyone's settling in. We've got the one thing that everybody keeps saying to me when they like catch me on my own, or if we're out having a little pint after work or whatever, they always say, there's such a good group of people here.
Yeah, and that's true.
That makes me happy.
Yeah.
One of the lads as well bought his first home out here solely from money that he's earned with us. Yeah. He sent me a video that I won't share, but it was thanking us for what we've done.
That's
and
lovely.
For me, I called my wife straight away. I wanted to burst out crying because that's what it's about. That's what we're here for, right? So things like that, it's the icing on the cake. It just makes me feel like, do you know what? Sometimes it's good to step back and go, we're doing the right thing. We're doing it our way. People think we've grown quite fast, and we probably have, but we're still very, very comfortable because we're not trying to hire as quick as possible. We're just doing it right, and we will get bigger and better, I'm sure. 2025, there's some very big things in the pipeline. I know it's very cliche, everybody always says it, but watch this space. Q1 next year, we've got some exciting things to announce, and I'll leave it at that.
Thank you so much for your time today. I know that you've been really busy, so thanks for sitting with me and answering my questions.
Pleasure.